Xin chào, hôm nay anh Beo Beo có cái buổi Taekwondo Seminar, là cái buổi học võ, học võ mọi người tập trung lại để gặp cái master, gặp cái sư phụ có cái võ công cao nhất đó, để sư phụ bày thêm võ công. Bữa nay là Beo đi lại đây cả ngày luôn. Buổi sáng là Ca Thi chở Beo lại, xong rồi Ca Thi về ăn trưa, xong bây giờ Ca Thi mới quay trở lại. Bây giờ là Beo đang giờ nghỉ trưa, bây giờ đang ăn cơm.
We're gonna give the phone to it.
I
Woman in the Get the picture before the camera. Mr. Ray, you too. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Lemon juice.
No.
send from you this way. I hear it going, striking down this way. Okay? Which is not. So I don't know how you guys do the letter 9. I mean, the 9. How do you guys do the 9? How you do 9? Big motion. So you do the wrong 9. So that's the week when we say push-up line. Then we have eye section. That's from here up. Middle section. From the solar plexus to here, that's the middle section. Anything below becomes the low section. When we say middle punch, the middle punch is shoulder line. It's not here, even though this covers right out. The same punch goes to the other side, you gotta be able to cover. If you block and you go over, again, this is clear, but this is not. So that gives you exactly where. Down, up, down punch. The second one, because it's faster, only goes up. And then.
Or one of the techniques finishes.
So it's like so. So as soon as you finish, you start coming down. Sometimes they go like.
That's what I was.
So, no, is my heel down? So, if you do the first punch and your heels are everything up, it's incorrect technique. So you have to deliver the first one complete. Deliver the first one, 1, up, 2. The angle. Everyone that's this way. Okay? So just, which one do you want to choose this way? Then which one do you choose this way? So that's what you do. You just this way, on this side. You guys talking about commitment? The mom goes home, takes out her little daughter, and still come here to help out.
And I brought candy for her.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. There's commitment and there's sacrifice that we make every day. And the sacrifice has to be to make ourselves better. I told 2 parents, no. Okay, this is the end. All right, stay. The more you learn, you gotta work about an hour to do it. I'm gonna show you maybe 2 or 3, and then you moving ahead. Every self-defense that you learn from the instructor will be different, but it doesn't mean it's not okay. If they show you celebrate Christmas ahead of time, it is trying. It says you can't make it because your brace is too short. You gotta wait another 2 years. Okay? Alright, so listen careful. Same end, same side ground, crossing and crossing. You understand those ones? Don't change anything I show you right now. Okay? Now, this way. This is something that, if we go power, it's stronger than I am. I thought it was. But realistic should be stronger. Okay? So now, when you do this, in your mind, you're thinking, pulling. I'm pulling you. No, you guys here. Move that way more. center of gravity is here this way. Not on the side, on the this way. So if I want to, you pull, I move with you. Okay, so it's something very simple, but you have to be quick. I don't think what happened. It's not about even more. This end is to grab, this end is to strike. Is that clear? If you don't understand, I'll do it again, but it's got to look good. Okay? Then from this way, two hands. This is not different. You can push it. So there you go. When you make that, that's it. 15 kind of. 1, 2, stellar. You learn this side. Right? Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, two ways to do it. One, from here, you pull underneath here, make your face tight, you pull, and you do a walking stand over, and your knee goes in nowhere. Okay? 2, same one. Grab from inside, you pull, hold, tight, over. Strike, hit, whatever you want to do. But just the release is important. Okay, so what? 2 hands, under, over, knee. Inside, over. Don't pull up this, you're already going on. So you're going to pull horizontal. Strike, punch, kick, whatever you want. Okay, you got 3 techniques. Got it? All right.
Now, every time you do a self-defense, you want to take as much free shot on the attacker as possible. The first jab, I'm going to go up, step with my right hand. When I pass it, I'm hidden, back, here. If the person holds with my left, I'm stepping with the left. I notice a lot of you guys, why I'm doing it, you're twirling here. Ready from here and twirling from here. You're literally putting yourself in harm's way. The person grabs right hand, right hand, left hand, left. Got it? And once you're stepping, raise the hand up. Strike, under, over. Got it? Take that right. Continue. Go.
I can block it or I can stop it. Okay? So if I'm like this, I'm going to go. You just asked me how. So if you want it out. Once comes in, you're going to grab, strike. Where the most here? 1, 2, up. Very similar to the other one, right? So punch comes in, up. Okay, so that's what we want to be striking right here. Okay, or up this way. So up from this way, and if you clear, you punch. You punch. No, this not next time. So up, lock, 1, 2, and then here, 3. Up again. 1, 2, 3. Now, from this way, what? Once you go here, this is a little more advanced. This switch is here. Down. Here. What? No, it's not over yet. Here. This is out and rest. Okay. Up. 1.
You're still smiling.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, when he's smiling. So up. 1, 2, 3. This end switches from here to the throat. This comes back here. As I'm going down, watch what I'm doing here. I'm turning this around and switch to my knee. The arm goes right past the body, swings around, and you hold it. So I get my hand up to the right, so we'll just go here.
So they can see. Not everybody can see it.
Round and up. So here, feel right. Okay, up. By the way, the security guard. Similar technique, but just different way. So the punch is going again. I just want you to move in this way. I'm still going to strike here this way. Coming out. This comes from here. As soon as it comes up from here, I'm going to drop it here and lift my side. Here's important. Two middle fingers, they go here. And then, now, you can actually punch. If the person is very strong, you go this way. See the little back finger here? Punch. Okay, so the hand from you this way. So strike up, over. You bring it right down close to you. See, my body's touching there this way. And then, hand against your body. You move this here, pulling out this here, this way. And you hold it tight. Your face is clear, you punch, you just lift. Okay? Punch again. Yes. Okay. Okay. Go quick. Like, subscribe. You know, this is my youngest son. He's a lot stronger than I am. Like physically, not mentally. Yeah, what do you guys think of it? Think he's smarter than me? Alright. Seriously, a lot stronger than me. So he can lift me out and carry. Only if he can do it. So, choking. Choking, we have long range and we have short range. The short range is always used for someone that is bigger. I can lift you up. It's just the mindset for the stronger person. So let's pretend that now is long range. Can you lift me up? Okay? Number one is 1. Hold it. 2. Bring it down. Now here, this is just a reaction that you're going to see the hand going out. That's what I'm doing from you this way. I'll let go, watch. Hold it tight, 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 tight. Out. Okay? So, you don't have to be that strong. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. Tighter, tighter, tighter. See it like it. So, out. 1, 2. I'm grabbing here, but I'm pulling at the same time. Got it? It did. Let's go up. Last one.
is going to come in is we start off with a pushing kick, okay? And we throw maybe a few pushing kicks, okay? Maybe a front leg pushing kick, maybe a back leg pushing kick, okay? You're not good at side kick, pushing kick is awesome. What happens when you throw 5, 6 pushing kicks? Where do their hands go? Down. It starts to go down. You start building up a thing in their head, like, oh, block, block. This guy sucks. All I'm doing is blocking his sucky pushing kicks. I don't even want them to hit. I don't care. Okay? We start with a pushing kick. 1. Now, here's where the question mark comes. 1, and we come up over. 1, come up over. The hands go down, the leg comes up. Okay? So, we start off with a pushing kick. 1, and from here, hands want to go down. Throw 5, 6. Wait to throw this kick till later, okay? The leg comes up, which is just basically what we were doing now. The leg has to come up first, and then we rotate. So now we get to be in a more favorable stance. 1, the leg comes out, I rotate, and I come over to the head. Understand, guys? Yes, not as powerful as a standard turning kick, because we have to deviate a little bit, but hey, 2 points is 2 points. Understand, guys? Yes. Is sparring a fight? When you're sparring, are you fighting? No. Exactly. What's it more like? It's a game, guys. If it was a fight and grabbing something sharp at the side of the table, cracking them down and running away, okay? Fights are dangerous. Games, we have to work with the rules. We have to bend the rules, use the rules to our advantage. How many points does it take to win a sparring match? 1. Okay? Who says 0? Why? What are the rules? You can push them out of the ring, right? They get blocked, they get pushed out of the ring. They get -1 point, you get 0 points. Winner. Okay? That's what we have to think about. It's not a fight. And especially with the boys when they get a bit older and the 15 to 17-year-old division for girls, they think it's a fight. It's not. It's not a fight. It's a game. And the second one person starts fighting and the other person is playing the game, the winner is going to be the person playing the game. Understand, guys? Yes. So we trick our opponent. Now we're just going to come off, get up to the back, 1, and come up over. Okay? That's fine. When you get good at this technique, it can be a knockout technique. Believe me, okay? So, all we have to do, we set up our opponent. We set up our opponent. And then his hands go down, and we boom. Understand, guys? Yes. We practice right, we practice left. Okay, go. It can be that step whoa, and I just slide out. I just create some space now because I have that point of contact. But if I kick, and boom, there's now a time for him to attack. I will cool down now. Guys ever play Super Smash Brothers? What happens after Captain Falcon does a punch? Falcon punch! Click, 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 click. Understand, guys? Don't be doing no Falcon punches. Okay? Don't be doing no Falcon punches here, guys. So, of course, you understand that process, right? So, after we throw our kick, come back, okay? Did my kick, step, make that contact, step. Understand? Then reload. Don't get lazy. Can slow everything.
Just a few, sir. Okay, so how do you get your shin to be so strong and your forearm to be so strong? I don't just kick people, no. You got a condition to that, okay? So I just want to give you a brief thing what you guys can do to improve that. You guys know what this is? You know what? Okay, you guys know. Okay, good. And you're gonna put your leg out. And this guy's gonna hit it as hard as possible till I start crying. Okay? Right? Never. Okay, ready? Go. No. This is like I need steady. They gotta pick the strong one, right? And you might as well pick the weak one. For sure he's gonna be tired. It's like weak. Who's weak? I'm the old man. And he's a 19-year-old person. Like, Look. So, at this point here, I know it's getting workouts.
Tag him in, sir. Tag him in.
It looks, it looks like he's getting the workout.
You'll pay for this later, trust me.
Stop working out. Stop working out. Because you guys, all the workout they do, I don't know.
Oh, now he gets it. He's not saying anything.
You gotta go all the way around. So you do so. Okay, so you did. Oh, you're okay. So 10. First time. Then don't do that for 3-4 days. Then you go again, 2 sets. 10, 2 sets. You go. Once you feel comfortable, then you don't feel nothing anymore, like mine. Then you can do 3 sets maximum. And you do 3 days a week, no more than that. So you gotta leave 1 day between 2 for the position. Then back like this, turn it again. Turn it the other way. Switch. 1 and step. So then you do the part of this is slower switch. So turn it here. Turn it here. Here. And switch. Turn it here. Okay.
It's so hard.
I didn't feel anything.
Okay, so to get to this point, it takes time. I can hit you so hard to break your leg and be walking normal again. But you can. My arms, they're so. 1, 2.
No pain, sir. No pain, sir.
You keep on doing it. Outside, inside, outside, inside, inside, outside, outside. And you're building up, you're building up, you're building up. And eventually, I'm telling you, you can't do too much because then, okay, you know when your body, when you get a bruise, and then it changes color?
Ecchymosis.
That's what?
Ecchymosis.
There you go.
When it will grow. So you can train all you want. You can train 5-6 hours a day, 7 days a week, do your jog, do your conditioning, do all of that. If you have a poor diet, if you have a diet that's low in nutrients, low in protein, low in calories, okay, you will not grow. Parents, if you have your cell phone, I'm not gonna lie, there is a little bit of truth to that, okay? If you have a lot of muscle mass, a lot of muscle tone, you could afford a higher calorie diet, okay? I eat upwards of 4,000 calories a day, okay? If some people did that, they would get grossly overweight, okay? If I don't eat like that, I don't train properly. I won't be efficient. Now, it's not that everyone needs to eat that much food, but it's about also proper food, okay? We need a diet that's always going to be leaning towards protein, high protein sources. And I'm not gonna ask the older people, you guys know what you need to eat, just don't do it, okay? But for the younger guys, okay? What do you think, if I say protein, if I say a high protein meal, what kind of food is that? Quinoa, probably not, okay? Meat, okay? You're gonna have your meats, guys. That's gonna probably be the biggest one, yeah? Kangaroo, okay? Kangaroo is definitely good. You guys don't have to put that in your diet, I do. What do you think? Rice would be a good carbohydrate source, okay? Sorry? Grains again, good carbohydrate source. So, when we're thinking of protein, guys, yes, sir?
You can look at beans, legumes, nuts.
Beans are okay, legumes are okay. Guys, some of the best, and if your diet goes against you go away from an animal-based diet, that's fine, guys. You can lean towards
beans and looms and all that stuff, and there is there. I would say that they're not the best source of protein. You want to get something like salmon, chicken, steak, pork, okay? Animal-based protein foods, more or less eggs. Eggs are awesome, okay? You guys don't want to eat meat, eggs are great too. Every meal you should be eating from when you're younger to when you're older needs to contain 20, 30, 40. Obviously, the bigger and stronger you are, it's going to be more. What I say for a lot of young gentlemen, okay, for a lot of older gentlemen, and this is a very high number, okay, upwards to 200 grams of protein a day, okay, 180 to 200 grams of protein a day. There's a million studies that say, oh, you can do it off of 0.5 grams, you can do it off of this. I'm telling you this, the more the merrier, okay? There's very, very, very few doctors who are going to tell you, going to look at your diet and say you're eating too much protein, okay? I'm upwards of about 240 to 260 a day, okay? It's the foods that I like to eat as well as the diet I like to follow. And you need to be able to recover from your meal, from your training. If you want to train hard, you got to eat well to back it up, okay? I guarantee you, there's a lot of people in here that are training just as hard as everyone else, just as hard as me, okay? Do some of you train 4 times a week? Okay, 4 times a week. Does anyone train 5 times a week? Okay, 5 times a week, 5 times a week. Okay, if you guys are training 5 times a week and your body is not getting conditioned and your body is not getting stronger or more agile or anything, you don't have a training problem. Okay, like I said before, training will give you about 20-30% of the stimulus that your body needs to grow and develop. Okay. Your diet will give you the rest. You can have I hate to say the word perfect diet because a perfect diet is subjective, okay? It's different for every person. But you can have a quote-unquote perfect diet with a minimal amount of training, and you will develop strong muscles, strong bones, good skin, and your sleep will be adequate as well, okay? There's another part of our recovery too, adequate sleep, okay? I know the young guys, you guys can sleep for 12 hours at a time, okay? You guys probably don't have a problem with sleep, okay? The younger you are, the more sleep you actually need because you're literally growing. I'm growing this way, so you know I need a bit of sleep, right? But need to get in that proper sleep here. What I got? Oh, I got some time. Perfect. So adequate sleep, guys, okay? Now, again, this is on the optimum range. I'm not telling you guys all tomorrow to give up your job, to give up your relationships and that to get optimum sleep. For an athlete, what do you think the optimum amount of sleep is?
8 to 10.
Who says 9 to 10? Yeah. If you're talking about an athlete, guys, someone who's actually damaging their body. Now, let's be real. Is that realistic for most people with jobs and careers? Probably not. Probably not. But that is a true statement. Okay? The nights that I sleep 9 hours, that I am so lucky to get 9 hours of sleep, I feel great the next day. I feel rested the next day. Nothing is tired, nothing is good. Okay? I can't sleep for 10. I'm a little bit groggy. Okay? But that works for me. I could work with 7. Believe me, I work with 6. Oh, believe me, during my busy season, I work with 6. Okay? But optimum, guys, we're looking at about 9 hours of sleep. This is a part of our training we don't talk about. That is, again, I'm going to say it, is arguably more important than our training. How many hours a day can you possibly train? You guys train 2 hours a day? Who trains 2 hours a day? Okay. Who trains 3 hours a day? 4? 4 hours a day?
In this sport or a different one?
Oh, we got some top-notch athletes in here, okay? Top-level athletes, top of their game athletes. I mean elite-level guys are training maybe 2 sessions, maybe 5, maximum 6 hours a day. That's including mobility work, that's including everything, okay? The other 19 hours of your day are what makes you. So, more or less every meal, guys, okay? And these are some foods that you might like, you might not like, okay? That are going to be high in protein, relatively moderate in fat, okay? Good carbohydrate source, okay? Best thing for carbs, okay, you're gonna have your rice, you're gonna have your oatmeal, you can have any grains that you do like, lentils, anything like that, that's fine, okay? All that stuff is fine. If food that you're eating doesn't react with your belly good, cut it out. Try something else. Don't force something because someone says it was good for you, okay? You have your meats, you have your salmon, you have your beef, okay? You have your chicken, you have your turkey, even pork, that's good. A little high in fat, but even pork is good, okay? So most of this is going to be for the parents because your parents are going to be making the food, okay? Are going to be preparing the food. For some people who can handle, okay? Even to the younger end, not as much, but more for the older end, protein supplementing, okay? I would say for anyone who's trying to be an athlete, supplementing protein is number one, okay? Supplementing creatine should be in everyone's diet. Creatine is one of the safest supplements you could have, improves muscle, it's very good for muscle development, very good for muscle strength, very good for recovery, okay? Protein, creatine. You guys want to have a multivitamin, anything like that, that's fine too, not 100% necessary. I also take fish oil as well, that's very good there too. So, these are some of the things that you could be leaning towards. You guys can't handle ground beef a lot, ground bison I work with a lot, ground turkey I work with a lot. So all of your meals, guys, need to be leaning towards a higher protein source. Like I said, for gentlemen, for older gentlemen, about 200 grams a day, that's a very good number to recover at. You want to do a bit more, a bit less, that's fine. Younger guys, okay? Even like 8 to 13 years old, 100 to 120, 130 grams of protein, that's good. Ladies don't need as much, especially younger ladies, you could probably float around even like the 70 mark. That would even be very, very nice. Like someone at her, how old are you? Someone at her size, her age, okay, 70 would be like, great. Thank you. You guys don't need to be scientists, okay? What should you avoid? Any high inflammatory foods. So processed foods are going to be high inflammatory. Like processed cheese, guys, processed meat, what's it called? Bread that's not like any processed bread, anything high like that. And then you have to see what works for you guys. There's some people, they can eat a lot of processed food and it doesn't bug them. They're recovering, they're good from it. That has to be for you. That's a little bit specific for you. Like I would suggest protein shakes. Can you do protein shakes? No. Exactly, right? So that piece of advice isn't gonna work. So when I say food high inflammatory, like a little bit of candy, let's just say, in between your workout, that's perfect. A bag of candy before you go to bed, bag of Reese's Pieces before you go to bed, that's gonna be high inflammatory. No protein, high fat, high sugar. And guess what? Kids can brush that off because they're not gonna feel really bad or really good. They're kids, everything's working amazing, the pipes are clean. Adults, you don't even know that you're gonna be foggy. You're not even gonna understand that. You're just not gonna be able to process, okay? Any other questions, guys? Processed meat? Processed meat, okay? So if you're eating, now you could say, oh, a Harvey's burger, okay, has a lot of protein in it. It actually does. You get a double burger, it has about 40 grams of protein in it, okay? But the meat is processed meat, okay? The meat is not very good quality meat. So it's not always gonna be just getting in proper meat or anything like that. It's gonna be getting in good quality stuff. So if you're getting something that's really processed, really has a lot of extra fat in it, has a lot of extra additives in it, you're not gonna digest that properly. Try to get to the grocery store when you can. Like a burger necessarily is not bad for you, okay? Ground beef with an egg in it and some salt on some unprocessed bread, that's not bad for you, okay? It has everything you need. Something that you're getting from a McDonald's or from a Burger King or something like that is highly processed, guys, very inflammatory. Okay? It's not gonna be good for the gut health, everything like that. Anything else, guys? Any other questions? We have 2 minutes. Yes, Betsy. How do you know bread is processed? So these are the questions we need to be asking, okay? So if you have something like Wonder Bread, okay? I'm pretty sure 99% of you have Wonder Bread in your house at the moment, okay? Wonder Bread has a lot of extra sugar, okay? If you look on the back, it's a lot of vegetable oils, a lot of soybean oils, a lot of barfin gum. It has a lot of extra ingredients. If you get something like sourdough bread, very simple ingredients. It's like wheat, yeast, flour. So when you're looking for your bread at the store, less ingredients is probably going to be more. Now, once in a while, like, any other questions, guys? Anything at all? Yes, sir.
What time should you stop eating before you go to bed?
1 to 2 hours before bed. Okay? Now, there is some, if you guys are trying to gain a little bit of weight, okay, and you want to suck back something like maybe half an hour before bed, relatively higher in protein, that's not the end of the world. Most of the time though, even if you are trying to gain weight, if that's the end game, 1 to 2 hours before bed. If you notice that you're not sleeping properly, you're getting up and you have a lot of gas, you're getting up and you have to go to the bathroom, guys, then cut out the food maybe even 3 hours before bed, okay? I usually sit at about the 1 to 2 hour mark. If I go to bed at 12, last thing in my mouth is probably gonna be at 11:45-ish, give or take. Got time for like 2 more questions, guys. Yep.
1 to 2 hours, is that before you're asleep or before you're lying down?
I'd say before you're asleep, yeah. So if you're like lying down in bed at like 11:30, you end up passing out at 12. If the last thing you ate was at like 10:45, 11, that's good. But again, this might change for you guys. Some people, they have faster digestion, okay? And they could maybe do it 45 minutes before bed and they're completely fine and they sleep good. But a good rule of thumb is 1 to 2 hours, okay? Last question, guys. Anyone? Yes?
How do you determine if you're overtraining?
How do you determine if you're overtraining? So, when you're doing training, guys, very good question, okay? Very good question. Now, being sore from training, that's fine. That's a good stimulus, okay? It means your body has worked, you've done what you had to do. Your legs are sore from a hard sparring session, that's okay. Now, if your legs are sore for over 4 or 5 days from that sparring session, okay? It either means the training was too hard, or what's that other thing we've been talking about this whole time? Your nutrition is not adequate, okay? So, if your nutrition is on point, if you know you're getting in your proper macronutrients, carbs, protein, and fat, you're getting your 200 grams of protein in, you're eating proper amounts of carbs, okay, and you're getting your sleep, and you're still sore 3, 4, 5 days after a training session, that training session was too intense. You have to dial it back a little bit. If week after week, okay, you feel like you're getting more tired from training, not getting more adapted to training, it means you're overtraining. You might have to dial it back a little bit. I'm going to say this very frankly, guys. Most of you will never be overtraining. Okay? I'm not saying that to be rude. Most of you will never be overtraining. You will never train enough to overtrain. It means you're under eating properly. Okay? We train a lot. We train a lot. Okay? Anthony trains a lot. Mohammed trains a lot over here. He's training 6 days a week. Okay? Hard, heavy weights. On top of that, he does. He has actually an active job too, where he's security on his feet the whole time, and he trains martial arts as well, as you can see. Okay. So when I helped him out as a mentor, as a coach, the first thing I said, you're doing too much. You're under eating and you're doing too much. He cut his training down a little bit, upped his calories. How much weight have you gained in 8 months? Huh? About 10 pounds. Put it this way, he didn't gain any fat. Didn't probably gain maybe an ounce of fat on top of that, okay? So that means he's putting on proper size, getting much stronger in the gym. I'm his training partner, so I know, getting much stronger because he changed his eating routine. He was overtraining and under feeding his body. So all he did was just add a couple extra calories. It wasn't even good calories, it was just more calories, and his body was able to acclimate better, okay? I think that's all the time we have, guys, okay? If you guys ever do want to talk to me, find me online. I am on Instagram, guys, Joseph Cariati. Give me a DM. Hey, sir, I don't know what to eat. Hey, sir, I'm tired from training. I'm happy to talk to you guys, okay? Thank you, guys.
All right, everyone, thank you. I hope you learned something. We're going to go back and work on it. Parents that drove far away, thank you for taking the time. You can see we have a lot of knowledge, instructors and people that are willing to share their knowledge. So try to, whatever, how we can give, we will be there. We're going to do the official ballot.
Juliet! Konjunktif. Ingat? Juliet. Sasajuke India.
The masters. Rich. Everyone face it for Dan, please. For Dan. Turn around. Hold attention for Dan. One of you.
Juliet.
Sasajuke India. All right, everyone face each other, face the partner. Get another one, make 3